ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे. Okay, as today's Ekadashi will chant 3 times of the Hare Krishna mantra. Everybody can unmute. Ready, everybody?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay, thank you all. On the path of Gita, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Yes. So we'll go for today's chapter. Today's chapter is, okay, before that we will take blessings of Shri Srila Madan Mohanji, who are the, beloved and beautiful deities of Shri Radha Madan Mohan Temple, ISKCON Abbots, Hyderabad. So today's chapter is chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme. Can anybody read the contents? Hare Krishna.
Arjuna's doubt, death, the final exam, attaining the supreme, pure devotion is key.
Okay, so we completed the 6 chapters. In Bhagavad Gita, it is told that the 18 chapters are divided into 3 parts. The first 3 chapters, the first 6 chapters, and then the middle 6 chapters, and the other next 6 chapters. So it is told that Bhagavad Gita is like a sandwich. The chapters are like a sandwich. The top part is the sandwich, which is like the toast, which is toasted in ghee or butter and something like that. The middle part is the curry or the patty which we eat in a burger or a sandwich. And the lower part is again the toast, which is toasted in the ghee or oil, something like that. So the first 6 chapters talk about karma yoga, etc., etc., different types of yogas. The middle chapters talk about what is Krishna, how how to attain him, where to find him, what is the way to attain him. The middle 6 chapters talk about that. So from yesterday onwards, we got to know, we are learning how to attain Krishna and what is the process of attaining Krishna and what will happen if we do this devotional service lifelong, and what will happen if we don't succeed also. Everything related to Krishna, how to attain, etc., etc., about it is very intimate chapters, I would like to say. So these 6 chapters are very important if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita. Okay, all the other chapters are important, but amongst the 18 chapters, these 6 chapters are the most important. So today, on the auspicious of Ekadashi, auspicious occasion of Ekadashi, it is such a coincidence that we are today learning how to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That means we will learn how to attain Krishna. In 6th chapter only, Krishna says that Bhakti Yoga is the best, is the highest. So, as I told, in these 6 middle chapters, we will discuss about bhakti, whom to worship, and how to go home back to Godhead. What is this, home? What is this back to Godhead? We will learn about all these terms also. So, Krishna says that if we do bhakti yoga, we will go back to Krishna. So Arjuna is asking, how do we go back to God? What is the final test to go back to home? So Arjuna even asks, is bhakti enough to do all that? So for that, how we have to keep Krishna in our heart is just like Hanuman has tore open his chest, and inside what is that inside Hanuman's chest?
Sitaram.
Sitaram. Yes, there's a beautiful picture also, right, which is very famous about Hanuman tearing his chest open, and there is Sitaram inside his heart. So just like that, in our hearts also we have to keep Krishna, or Sitaram, or Radha Krishna, Lord Vishnu, or Lakshmi. We have to keep them inside our heart, proving that yes, we are absorbed in the love of Krishna, proving that yes, Krishna, we love you a lot. Okay, so Mataji, next slide. Arjuna's doubt. Can anybody read the translation?
Who is the Lord of sacrifice and how does he live in the body? O Madhusudana, and how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the time of death?
Why does Arjuna asks like that? See, why does Arjuna ask how to, Arjuna asks different several type of questions throughout the Bhagavad Gita. But here Arjuna is asking, how to remember Krishna at the time of death. So normally we ask such and such questions, why this is happening, what will I cook today, what should I wear to the office today, should I attend this class today or not, should I get up or not, should I go to office or not, should I go to school or not, let's skip it. We will think, or we'll have all such silly questions, right, in our day-to-day life. So our entire life is filled with such questions. But Arjuna is asking the most important and a deeper question: how to remember Krishna at the time of death. So this question, I don't think so we usually get such questions. So that we get such question in our heart or mind, Arjuna is asking on behalf of us, because we might not be so intelligent as Arjuna is. We might get all these silly things because we are silly, right? So because we have to take life seriously, we have to take what is the purpose of life. Arjuna is asking on behalf of all of us. Arjuna is so compassionate, as we talked about Arjuna's character, how he's so compassionate towards everybody. So he's becoming, he's acting like he does not know anything, but actually he's a very intelligent person. Krishna and his devotees are never silly, or never what can I say, they're full of knowledge. So we should never ever doubt Arjuna's position, thinking that, oh, Arjuna was, very silly. He was asking all such questions. No, it was just an act, or, it was just a role play which Krishna and Arjuna did for ourselves, for us, for people like us. So the important question which Arjuna is asking here is, what should be our mood, or what should be our consciousness when we are leaving this body? What will happen to us? What will be our next destination after we leave, after this lifetime is over? So we all have to have such questions. It is called Ato Brahma Jignasa. That means we have to ask doubts. Okay, Arjuna is asking doubts. That is absolutely acceptable by Krishna. Krishna is asking Arjuna to ask doubts. Similarly, just like Arjuna, we also should have doubts in our mind. Without doubts, there is no chance of progressing either in our career, or either in our spiritual life. So before going next to some, I'll be telling two pastimes related to Arjuna's doubts, or the importance of remembering Krishna at the time of death. Before that, I would like everybody to ask. I'm sorry. I would love to ask everybody that what challenges you faced, a big challenge you all faced. I mean, what did you do at that time? I mean, usually I panic during that time, and then I again approach my seniors or my parents, or I if I still don't find an answer, I try searching in Bhagavad Gita. So what you all do when you face a challenge? You all can unmute, or you can drop a message also. What you all do when you face a challenge?
Pray for the God.
Yes, we pray. Remember and pray. Yes, the first thing which we get is, yes, we pray to the God. So we all know Ajamila's story. Ajamila was a Brahmana, but he fell into a sinful life. At death, he accidentally called, wantedly also, not wantedly, not even wantedly. He accidentally called the name of Narayana. That means his son's name. So Vishnu Dutas, Vishnu messengers, saved him from Yamadutas. So he got a second chance. He again, did the bhakti very nicely in the next lifetime, and he went to Vaikuntha. But at once he called the name of Lord Vishnu at the time of death. Accidentally, he was saved from going to the hellish planets and getting punished. So that is the importance of remembering Krishna's name at the time of death when we are leaving this body. Another glorious departure is of Bhishma Dev. He was lying on the bed of arrows. Even if we get a small cold or small cough, we just lie on the bed. We don't like to go to anywhere. Even we don't like to even get one glass of water for ourselves. If we are suffering with fever, cold, and cough. Bhishma Dev was such a great personality. He was lying on the deathbed of arrows. The whole body was covered with arrows, and the arrows were pricking him like anything. So such even in that pain also, Bhishma Dev at the time of leaving his body, as Krishna was present in front of him, he was remembering Krishna, and then he left his body peacefully. He was absorbing the Krishna's form, which was present in front of him. So such glorious personalities are there who have left their body remembering about Krishna. So that is the importance of leaving the body while remembering Krishna. But be aware that it is not at all easy. They were great personalities. For them, they were doing bhakti, they were doing some or the other thing, and they were not, jivas like us. They were all the devotees of Lord. We are also devotees of Lord, but it takes us practice. As Krishna says, we have to practice how to control our mind. Just to control this, mind, which is a subtle energy of Krishna, which will, it will perish after we leave this body. To, even control that, we need practice and, a detachment. Don't you all think to remember Krishna, we need some practice and detachment? It is easy, but don't think it is so easy that at the time of death it is like it is told that at the time of leaving our body, um it is told that hundreds and thousands of scorpions are biting us. That is how painful the death is. But I have heard about Krishna's devotees who have peacefully left their body. That means they were remembering Krishna and they did not even face a little bit of pain while leaving the body. I'm not scaring you all about death and all, but you know what? I know, I understand everybody. If we talk about death, they are so much scared and all. Even if I talk in my home, also, my mother is so scared about death. But but we have to talk about what is reality. Just because it is so dangerous, just because it is inauspicious, doesn't mean that we don't know about that. Hmm? So we have to know what is even the ultimate exam. It is told that the death is the ultimate exam. So we all need to know what is the importance of that, or else what will happen. We will easily waste our time just like that. Okay, so can we go to the next slide? Arjuna's doubt. Can anybody read it?
The only question that distinguishes man from an animal is how to reach Krishna at the time of death.
So once again, what is the difference between a man and an animal?
How to reach Krishna at the time of death.
Yes, and we eat, we sleep, we mate, we different, just like animals. But what is the different thing?
Our intellect, Mataji.
Hmm.
The intellect that we have.
Yeah, the intelligence which we have. Correct. I mean, with that intelligence, we can inquire, we can know about what is the higher truth, what is the purpose of life. That is Ato Brahma Jignasa. That means we can ask doubts, but the animals cannot. They don't even know what they are doing right now. They eat, sleep, mate, defend, just like that. But we don't do everything just like that. We don't, eat just like that. We eat what we are conscious about what we are eating. We sleep, we have a schedule for that. We sleep at night. They sleep in the morning, they sleep whenever they want. Even we marry according to the astrological thing, or we marry, we uh, uh, you know see after a good groom or a bride, and then only we marry. We don't marry just like that. And we build our house in such a way that it protects us from all kinds of dangers. So animals are not like that. They do whatever they want. We are not like that. So we can question, we can inquire about all the other truths, or we can study. They cannot study. So that is the main difference between us and the animals. So, Mataji, can you go to the next slide? Death, the final exam. See, I am not saying death, death, death. Krishna is saying that, you have to be careful about your death, because whatever Krishna says is the perfect thing. But why? Because he's the supreme personality of Godhead. That means he is God. He does not have senses like us. He does not have a body like us. His body is eternal. We leave this body, we get a new body. We leave this another body, we get another body. But Krishna's body is not like that. Whenever he comes onto this earth, his body is eternal. He's not born like us. Just we are, how we are born out of a womb of a mother. He's not born like that. Okay, there is a lot of difference between us and Krishna. Okay, we are the soul, but Krishna is the super soul. In our body, our individual soul and super soul is there, but super soul is present in every body. About all these things we'll be learning in the next chapter, but I'm just giving you a brief on why we have to think about the death and the final exam. Okay, antakale cha mam eva smaran muktva kalevaram yaha prayati samadbhavam yati nasta artha samshayaha. Yes, Ishwari Mataji, you can read.
And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attain my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
Yeah. You all can raise your hands, because I will be able to understand who wants to lead, or else I'll not be able to understand. Okay. So what Krishna is saying, whatever we remember, that form we will achieve the next lifetime. Maybe, last lifetime, we were intelligent enough to, think about human life, or, we were intelligent about do good karmas, or, do bhakti, something like that. It's not a coincidence that we are here hearing about Bhagavad Gita, hearing about, getting up early in 6 a.m. in the morning, and still we are doing all this. You're not, just either coincidence, just like that, nothing happens in this world. It all happens according to our good karma or bad karma, or, according to Krishna's mercy, or, according to the time we left the last body. So it depends on all factors. We never know. Krishna only knows about what happened in our previous life, or what is, going to happen in our future. So Krishna says that if we remember him, we will get him. How we will get him? How to remember that? How to remember Krishna is that we have to practice. A soldier, if there's a new soldier, he just got recruited from the, after the physical test, everything is done, he's recruited. Suddenly, he cannot go and guard the border of Pakistan or China, or, whatever countries they're bordering the India. So he cannot just like that go, and border the countries. He's given a proper training. And in that proper training also, he's given such a hard training, a very rough training, where he's ready even in his sleep. He should be aware of that no enemy can attack at any time, anywhere. The enemy will not think, no, that oh, acha papam, these people are sleeping, these soldiers are sleeping, so I'll come back when they are getting up. This is not, all the yugas that, the wars are fought in, right away. They will not care about all that. Actually, waging a war on a, sleeping party is wrong according to Dharma. But, in Kali Yuga, nobody cares about all that. But, the soldier is trained in such a way that he will be able to, even get up from his sleep, even with a little bit of sound. No Yuddha Niti. Yes, correct. There is no Yuddha Niti right now. So the soldier is always ready. So just like that, we also have to be ready at any point of time. Death may come at any time. Okay, so we have to practice the devotional service, the bhakti to Krishna throughout our life, and be ready remember Krishna at the time of death. What is the easy way of doing that? What is the recommended way in Kali Yuga? Is it doing yagnas?
Yoga. Chanting.
Yes, chanting. Chanting is
Yoga.
yes, chanting is the best way to remember Krishna. And that not I am telling, not people in ISKCON are telling, the acharyas are telling, Krishna himself is saying, Krishna's avatar Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, all the Vedas, all the scriptures are saying that in this Kali Yuga, only the holy name can protect us. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, Kalu Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyada. In this age of Kali, in this age of deterioration, only the holy names of the Lord will save us. There is no other way, no other way, no other way than chanting the holy names of the Lord in this Kali Yuga. So, just like that, there is a beautiful pastime about Narada Muni and a mouse. So, a mouse, a little mouse, wanted to become a tiger. Because the tiger or the lion is the king of they rule the king, the whole forest. So Narada Muni, what happened? It turned the mouse in his next life into a tiger. The tiger became very proud. He forgot his past, and because of that pride, he was again turned back into a mouse. So this shows that without the remembrance of Krishna, we will again fall back into this material ignorance. So what is the major difference between a mouse and a tiger? It doesn't matter. Both are animals, both are doing the same thing. It's just that the form has changed. That's it. The mouse is also eating, the tiger is also eating according to their own nature. So tiger is eating carnivorous animals, the mouse is eating whatever it gets. It keeps on repeating. So it doesn't matter from if I become a mouse or a tiger, but I'm still here, right? So from this body to next body to next. So it's like giving exam every year, and the backlog is not getting clear only. Is it not frustrating? Is it okay? Okay, I'm giving backlogs. I'm so excited about that. Is it okay for all of you? Hmm?
Not at all, ma'am.
Not at all, right? We get so frustrated. Actually, the main exams only sometimes we get so frustrated about when will this get over? Inka how many exams are there? Think about again writing backlogs again and again, again and again, again and again. We are still, frustrated about our life, but we don't know about what we are frustrated, for what we are frustrated, right? So it's just that we don't know what is the real frustration is. So that is, what Krishna is enlightening us. So I'm just launching a poll. You all give your opinions. How often do you remember Krishna in a day? Only during temple visits, sometimes during tough times, daily, but not consistently, all the time. Okay, still 10 more to go. Okay. Nice. Sometimes during tough times, yes, of course. There's nothing wrong in that. Daily, but not consistently. Yes, of course, we all can't remember Krishna all the time. All the time. Yes. I hope everybody will, start remembering Krishna all the time. Hmm? Okay, Mataji, next slide, please. Okay. How to remember Krishna at the time of death? Please read, Mataji.
How to remember Krishna at the time of death. Harinama Japa, mind, reading Sastra, intellect, engage the senses, body.
So what we have to do? Just chant, hear, or read about Krishna and take prasadam. It's simple. That is what bhakti is. It is, it is not, Krishna is not asking more than that. Just chant, read, hear, and take prasadam of Krishna. So what is the criteria is that we have to do it consistently. We have to do it regularly. Or else, it will be very difficult for people like us. We can't even remember what was, happened yesterday. What happened in yesterday's class only we don't remember. right? So don't you all think it would be very difficult to remember Krishna and that, in the most difficult exam of our life? Hmm? So in the last moment, if we can remember Krishna, if we, practice it daily, 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 every day without fail. So otherwise, it is impossible. Hmm. So, the mind is like that. It's not that we don't want to remember Krishna. It's just that the mind is like that. It will not allow us to remember, it will make us remember other silly, silly things. So it is that an iron rod is cold. It does not burn, right? But if it is kept in the fire for a very long time, it becomes hot. So just like that, constant practice of bhakti will make us spiritually strong, and you know what? Even materially strong also. Okay, because chanting has so many benefits, even physically, even mentally, even spiritually. There are so many benefits why people chant this mantra called Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. There are people who have good experiences when they were in even in coma. So we will talk about all these experiences maybe later on. But we should not think that just because it's a God-given mantra, we have to follow it blindly. No, we can even ask questions why we have to do that. As I told, I have given many philosophical reasons behind that. But there are mentally improvement in everybody's life because of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. People have, they have reduced the anxiety, they have reduced depression, sadness when they started chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Physically, yes, because the vibration which when we chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is so transcendental, so not of this world, that even the I have heard that even the physical diseases which people have are gone by chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, right? So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra has all the benefits. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. Okay, that's the final exam. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajat ante kalevaram tam tam evati kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaha. Ishwari Mataji, I'll give chance next. Okay, I hope you don't mind. Naga Shiva, yes, Jyoti.
Whatever state of being one remembers, when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he'll attain without fail.
Okay. So what will happen if we don't remember Krishna? We have a beautiful, pastime, beautiful example of what will happen. Okay. Who is the person who's, that there is a deer and there's a person lying down? Who is the person? Anybody knows? Hmm? No
Bharata.
idea?
Yesterday you told one story, no, Mataji, maybe that.
Yeah, that person only. So you all remember the name? Yes?
Bharata.
Yes.
Bharata.
Yes, he's Bharat Maharaj. He was, he left his kingdom, everything, and he wanted, he wanted to spend his life thinking about Krishna. His aim was nice. I mean, he went to a forest, etc., etc., and was doing nice meditation or, chanting the holy names, etc., whatever, was recommended to him. He was doing that. He was, nicely doing that. But, one day there was a very loud sound of a lion roaring. So there was a pregnant deer which came and into the place where Bharat Maharaj was staying. So and it dropped off, and it gave birth to a baby deer. So Bharat Maharaj became so attached to that deer that he was taking care of that deer only. So he did not concentrate upon Krishna consciousness. He totally forgot about Krishna consciousness. So don't you think that being a human being, he should have not saved the deer. He should have left that deer just like that. Papam, that deer was little. He did not even had his mother. They were all the wild animals. It was a forest. How could the deer survive? A small deer. Don't you all think it was wrong saving the deer? Hmm?
No.
No, even as devotees right now, we all have to be very compassionate. We all have to be very kind to everybody. We have to care about everybody. We should not have this thing called "I don't care about anybody." We have to care about everybody. Okay, as being a basic human being, normal human being, we have to care about everybody. Bharat Maharaj, yes, whatever he did was right, but during that process it will survive anyway because the other animals also live the same way. Yes, of course, it is the, survival of the fittest, or, that is how nature works. But still, if we are having a pet or something like that, we can, we still adopt it. We can still, instead of it lying on the street and, fighting with all the street animals and all, we can adopt it and keep it in our home and, can nicely feed it. We can take care of it. Bharat Maharaj was not wrong in taking care of the deer, but he was so attached to the deer that he forgot about Krishna. Okay, so how, but, and moreover, as Mataji told, we cannot even take care of all the animals which are in the forest. It is impossible for everybody. If we go to an adopting center, which we will have, they will be having all the pets and all. We cannot, we can either choose maximum one, or 10 or 20. More than that, we cannot choose. Our parents won't allow. We ourselves can't take care of such many animals and all, unless and until we ourselves take care, I mean, start a shelter for the animals. But taking care of all the animals is not possible. But Bharat Maharaj was, so much attached to the deer that he forgot about Krishna. So he left his body thinking that what will happen to this deer, etc., etc. So his whatever he was spending his days, he was thinking about the same thing. So the next lifetime, he became as a deer. But fortunately, he was so lucky that Krishna gave him the remembrance that, oh, I became a deer. I had a great opportunity to do bhakti in my last lifetime because of a human being. I would have utilized that. I would not get attached to that deer very much, but I forgot about that. But he was, after this after the deer lifetime was over, he was again born as Jadaparatha. In that lifetime, he remembered Krishna. He preached even the king whom he was carrying. Okay, so that is how, what will happen. Whatever we remember at the time of death, the same body we are going to get. Okay, but if we remember Krishna, we are going to attain Krishna. So that is what Krishna is promising us. I'm not saying, nobody is saying that. Krishna himself is saying that if you remember me at the time of death, you will attain me. Okay, I'm just launching a poll for all of you. What attachment do you struggle with the most? Social media, food, relationships, entertainment. Relationships. Okay. Social media, yes. But you can go to the next slide by then. Okay. I'll just end it in 10 seconds. Okay. Good response. Okay, I'm just ending the poll. Okay, yes, social media, food, relationships. These are all our attachments. Yes, correct. Okay, so can anybody read it?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Death when to prepare right away.
Okay, when to prepare? Right away. I mean, death, when we have to prepare, that means it is telling right away we have to start preparing. If we are preparing for an exam, for say, if we are preparing it very nicely, we will, write it without any fear. But what we do, we don't prepare it. If even if we get n number of days, still we don't prepare. What we do, before night or before 1 week, we start preparing and we start getting panicked. We are fearful that I at least, God, please at least pass me, please at least give me passing marks. So that is what we think. We are so fearful about that. We do night outs. Yes, we do night outs. We pray to God. We do that. We do this. We do all crazy things before the night of exam. We do study groups, etc., etc. So in life also, if we practice early, as we don't know when the final exam is going to come, so we need not waste our life or time of this precious human life. We are keeping all these sessions. Do dogs and cats also keep all these sessions called Bhagavad Gita Sandesha in their own Zoom or in their own Google Meets? Do they keep all that?
No, they don't.
No, right? It is very funny also. It is very, humorous also that if they are keeping. So they don't know, they don't have that intelligence, but we have that intelligence. We are, logging in our phone, getting into WhatsApp group and, hearing about all this. We even know how to unmute and all. If we keep our dog or cat in front of the phone, they don't know. Even we try to explain it will not get. Even, a human child can get it. And, children these days are able to do whatever in the phone. They are able to manage the phone more than us. We don't know the features, they know the features. But even a human child can understand, but a dog of 10 years or more than that cannot understand how to handle phone, etc. That is the intelligence which we have. So when we have, as we all are young, we have that memory strength. So we should practice all that. It is often told that why you're doing right now, you can do it in the old age. No, but in old age, we will, of course, we'll be having money, we'll be having time, but the energy, the memory, we will not be having in that old age. This is the right time, because yes, we'll be having money if we are doing a good job, or else our we are dependent of our parents. We need not worry that how will I run my family or something like that. We are not yet married. If you are married also, no problem, your husband is providing, or you are doing job, you are self independent women. So we all need not worry so much about money and all. Memory, we have a very good memory. Strength, yes, compared to the strength of a child and strength of old people, we have good amount of strength. So we have all the things right now. This is the good amount, right time period. So we need not waste this time period and get back right into the track. Okay. So this is how Krishna is trying to explain. So if we don't do it right now, nothing. It's just that we will suffer again and again and again. Just like the mouse is becoming a tiger, and because of some false pride and all, it again becomes a mouse, and again a tiger, again a mouse, etc., etc. So we keep on coming into this cycle of birth and death. What Krishna is doing, he's helping us get away from this cycle of birth and death, which is so frustrating, right? So Parikshit Maharaj, who is Parikshit Maharaj? Anybody knows who is Parikshit Maharaj?
The son of
Son of
Abhimanyu.
Abhimanyu.
grandson of Arjuna.
Yes, grandson of Arjuna, son of Abhimanyu, etc., etc. So, do you all know why he is so famous?
We got Bhagavad Gita from him, the last level.
It is not Bhagavad Gita, it is Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam, okay, yeah.
Bhagavad
He
Gita?
was protected in the womb of Uttara
Yeah, by
by Krishna himself.
Krishna. So when Parikshit Maharaj was a baby in the womb of his mother, Krishna went into the womb of Uttara and protected Parikshit Maharaj from the Brahmastra. So at that time only Parikshit Maharaj saw Krishna, what how he is, how he protected and all. So during his last 7 days, actually he was cursed. I mean, see, he's a great devotee of Lord. He cannot be cursed just like that. It's just that Srimad Bhagavatam had to be done. Just like Arjuna is getting confused, not because he's really confused, it's because Krishna wants that to happen. Just like that, Parikshit Maharaj was cursed to die in 7 days, not because he's, because of karma, etc., etc. It is not because of that. It's because, Krishna wants that to happen, because, Bhagavatam had to be spoken. Okay, so in those 7 days, he did not even waste even one millisecond of his time, and he was hearing Bhagavatam continuously for the whole 7 days, not even with food, one, not even with breakouts, what we all take. We take 5 minutes of break or 10 minutes of break. He did not even take that. So in those 7 days, he nicely utilized the, hearing of Bhagavatam. We don't know. Parikshit Maharaj got to know that he's going to die in 7 days, but we never know when the death will come to us. So we have to engage ourselves in the bhakti of Krishna. We have to chant, we have to read, we have to hear, we have to eat prasadam of Krishna, which are very simple things, not a very big deal. Whatever we are doing in our daily life, just a little bit extra. That's it. And for what? For the happiness of Krishna, which directly gives happiness to us. So we all have heard the story of the ant and the grasshopper. Grasshopper. In the summer, what the grasshopper does? Hmm?
He sings and roam around.
Hmm. He nicely enjoys.
He
Okay.
enjoys.
In the
Yes.
hot summer, he's, lying in the beach and, getting tanned and all. He's enjoying his summer. But what the ants are doing in the summer?
They are collecting food
Yes,
for
they're
the
collecting food
winter.
for winter. Yes, so they are collecting food for winter. So when the winter comes, the grasshopper does not have a shelter, does not have, food to eat. So the grasshopper is suffering. Okay, so in the right time, as we are very young people, we are youth people, if we utilize this time, just like the ants are working hard, if we do that, we will, be prepared for the winter, which, is the hardest time of our life, which is the, death or, whatever challenges we are going to get. If we do it right now, if we keep on practicing, we'll get the intelligence to deal such situations. Okay, if we take it lightly, then we'll suffer like grasshopper, how it is suffering in the winter season. Okay, can we go to the next slide, please? Okay. Um, yes, Ishwari. So what we are realizing here is that life is our practice, death is our examination. Okay, life is a preparation for the final exam of death. Okay, next slide. Attaining the supreme. Yes, next slide, please. Okay, attaining the supreme, how, why, what, we will learn in the next slides. Okay, how can we reach God? Why we should reach God? In what way we can reach God? That is the what Krishna is trying to explain. Ananya chetasa satatam yomam smranti nityasaha tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yoginaha manasvi.
For one who always remembers me without deviation, I am easy to obtain, O son of Partha, because of his constant engagement in devotional service.
Okay. Before that, I would like to ask everybody a question. Have you ever done something good for someone without expecting anything, return from them or something back from them? Have you all done anything such like that? We do know for our parents, for our friends. Did you all do anything, something like that in your lifetime? You all can unmute, you all can, type it in the chat.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes, we all do.
we do, right? So, so, true devotion, that means true love for Krishna, is also without expectations. It's just like I am, writing an exam, or, I want an interview, or I want a job from this so and so company, or so and so exam I have to pass. So, Krishna, please, grant me this. I'll do this. I'll do this many pradakshina, or, I'll drop this much hundi, this much amount of hundi in your temple, or I'll donate this much, I'll donate that much. That is like a bargaining thing. Okay. For example, our parents, we are helping our parents, not because they are providing us this, providing us that, not because, they are, they have done so much for us, and we are not doing. It is out of love we are doing. Just because they are our parents, we are doing. Either, many people don't have, good family. They are unfortunate about that. But still, they love their parents, not because, their parents did not love them. Okay, I'm not going to love them, but they still love their parents because they are their parents. And people love their children, even though we fight with our parents. We go out of decisions of our parents. Still, our parents love us, right? Not because it is my responsibility and I am taking care of, and I'm not, they don't love us for that. Even though we do stupid mistakes also, our parents forgive us and give us chances. They still love us, and they're not expecting that, okay, I'm going to love this person, she's going to love me in future. No, they are not doing it for that also. They are doing because it is out of love. They don't want any expectations from us. They it's just like with Krishna also. We should not do anything because I want this Krishna, I want that Krishna. We have to do out of love. Okay, I know it is hard. We can still ask if we want anything to Krishna. We can share all our emotions, all our feelings. But it's just that if we do with more love, Krishna, we can attain Krishna so easily. So, and you know what? If Krishna does not give us also, it's just like a child. He does not know what a knife is. If he asks if he asks his mother, Mummy, give me that knife, will that mother give? Acha, take care, because I love you, I can give you anything. Will she say that? Because of blind love, she will give the knife to the child? No, right? Because the mother knows that even though I love my child, I will not put her or him in danger. So just like that, if we are asking something to Krishna, Krishna will protect us. Just like we want a knife, but Krishna is saying, no, 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 don't take that knife. Or we want a small teddy bear. Krishna is telling, wait, 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 wait. I'll give you a big teddy bear. So we have to trust Krishna. Whatever he is going to give. I mean, if you are asking something, I want this or that, Krishna will give, but you have to wait for that. Okay, Krishna will give what is the best for us. Okay, so and one more thing is that people always tell that if I get time I will do chanting, if I get time I will listen to this, if I get time I'll go to the temple. That's not the case. We have to take time for Krishna. There is a difference between if I have time I will do this, and I will take time for God or my parents or my friends. There is a difference for that. For example, if the prime minister or a minister or a very important person is calling and telling me that you come at this point of time, you come at 6 after 2 hours, come and meet me. We will not tell that, oh, Prime Minister, I'm busy right now. I'll make time and I'll come and meet you. No, we will not do that. We'll rush like anything. We will, go half an hour or 1 hour before and, sit outside of that. So, just like that, we have to take time for Krishna. As we are taking time, we are going to rush for the Prime Minister or the important person. We have to take time for Krishna. So that is how, we show our love by, taking time for him. For example, if we organize a program in our home, there is a Griha Pravesham, or we are having our marriage. We have invited a very famous personality. Okay, so the personality, he knows you personally, how good person you are. He or she loves you a lot. That means, acha, this person is so nice, so that is why I'm going to her wedding or her house program or something like that. So that if that busy personality comes to our functions, we feel so happy, right? They come out of love for us. So just like that, Krishna also feels happy when we take time for him. Okay, out of our busy, hectic schedule, Krishna feels so happy that we are taking time for him. Okay, taking time for Krishna is, not just an ordinary thing. It's just to, strengthen our relationship with him. So now, do you all, on the auspicious occasion of, Ekadashi, do you all are going to, try chanting at least one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Are you all, committing to do that?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I really pray to Krishna that it will be successful. This is a beautiful pastime. Who went to Krishna, and Krishna, he honored him like a king. Who was that dear friend of Krishna?
Sudama.
Sudama. Sudama was a poor Brahmana. His wife sent him because, they were having so many issues in their life because of financial issues. So she sends Sudama to Krishna. So Krishna, treats him with so much of loyalty, so much of wealth, and etc. etc. He even, Krishna even washes the feet of Sudama and even sprinkles that on his head because Sudama is a Brahmana and his dear devotee. Sudama gets nothing but chipped rice. That means some poha, something like that. Krishna is so happy even eating that. So there's a beautiful song which regarding this. It is called, I don't know what is the song called, but the lyrics are so nice. It's like this: पहली मुट्ठी लेते ही प्रभु ने स्वर्ग सुदामा के नाम किया है। दूसरी मुट्ठी में पृथ्वी लोक का वैभव मित्रों को सौंप दिया है। तीसरी मुट्ठी में देने लगे जो, तीसरी मुट्ठी में देने लगे जो वैकुंठ, तो लक्ष्मी ने रोक लिया है अपना निवास विधान में देने में। दे रहा कैसा दानी है, कैसा दानी ये मेरा पिया है। That means even Krishna is ready to give his own Vaikunta. But Lakshmi is coming in between and saying, no, 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 don't give Vaikunta to your friend. So, that's how merciful, that's how Krishna loves his devotees. You all listen to this song. It is very beautiful. I just love this song, especially those lyrics. Pataji, can you go to the next slide? Goosebumps, right? Yeah, the lyrics are very nice. Okay. Mam upatya उपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयम् अशाश्वतं नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मा मनः संसिद्धिं परमं गतः. Yes, Bhavana.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
After attending me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection.
Okay. The real problems of life in the material world is to solve the question of birth, death, old age, and disease. That means Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. So there are people who have, constantly and, in a correct process did this bhakti, and, they again never came back to this material world. So that means they went back to Vaikunta. So if we are happy here, we have been stayed here only. It is very, it is, Krishna says, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. That means this world is always full of miseries. Krishna himself is saying that this material world is always full of miseries. But that is not in the case of Vaikunta. Okay, when a child is in the womb, he actually promises Krishna, saying that Krishna, I'm so suffocating in the womb of my mother. Please, let me out as soon as possible. So Krishna asks, so will you utilize this, lifetime for doing bhakti, coming back to me? So Krishna asks like that. The child says, yes, 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 yes. But as soon as he comes out, the Maya is so much influenced on him or her, he forgets about Krishna. So, we all have these problems, right? We are born, we are dead, we become old, we get diseases. We cannot escape from all of this until and until, we take this path of bhakti. And then the next lifetime, we can escape all this. That means we can go home back to Godhead. It means we can go to Vaikuntha. Okay, so Krishna is telling, if you do the process which I am telling, which what my devotees are saying, you need not worry about, what will happen to me in the next life, or what will happen to me in my future also. You can totally depend upon me. Okay, can you go to the next slide? Okay, attaining the supreme wife. Can anybody read the translation? Yes, Ishwari. Yes, from the highest planet. Not able to hear you. Yes, Divya.
From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of mercy, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again.
So if somebody comes and tell you that there is everywhere where we go there is suffering, but there is a place where there is 0% of suffering, will you believe them, or do you know a place something like that?
There is no place.
There's no place, right? Is there any place? Anybody else?
Goloka.
Golok Vrindavanam.
Yes. So there is a place called the spiritual world, which is Vaikuntha, Vrindavan, whatever we wish to call it. Yes, Vaikunta. Yes, so there is a place. This material world, which we are there right now, is a cycle of birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. But in Vaikunta, it is eternal blissful, eternal, happiness. Vaikunta, miseries, Vaikunta. Yes, Vaikunta means no miseries. Vaikunta, no miseries. So that is how it got the name. So, other than Vaikunta, other than Earth, there are different lokas in this material world. That means higher planets, Earth, lower planets. Higher planets where, heaven, everything is there, where people enjoy the good karma. Earth is like we take the birth and we do all the karmas and all. Lower planets is a place where we go to hell, all the hellish planets, and we suffer for our bad karma. But don't think that in the higher planets, like Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Svargaloka, it is good. It is good. I mean, materially, it is good. But even in heaven, if our good karma is done, we die there also. Okay, that body is done. We again come back down to earth, and again we take a new body. We don't, God knows what body according to our karma and what. So, but in Vaikunta, if we reach Vaikunta, there is no birth again. There is no death again. There is no disease. There is no old age only. So, no matter wherever you are in this material, either you are in the heavenly planet, starting from Satyaloka, which is Brahma's abode, Brahma's planet, to down of Patal Loka, there is suffering. Okay, these four issues will never ever go. We take birth, we experience death, we have diseases, we become old also. Once Indra, Lord Indra, he got cursed, so he became a pig. Indra is the lord of Svarga. That means it is so, his palace is so nice, it is so opulent, it is so gorgeous that everybody was attacking Svargaloka only, all the demons. Every time they attack Svargaloka only. So he was cursed like a pig, but he started living like a pig. That means he started having many wives, many children, rolling in the mud, eating, all the dirty things. But even when Lord Brahma came and told Indra, you are the king of the heaven. Come back. No, you can sit there. But still, Indra was, no, I want to, be in this mud only. I'm enjoying rolling in this mud. I'm enjoying, being dirty with my wives, with my children, etc. How dirty is a pig's life is, right? Rolling in the mud and all. But Indra was actually happy with that. So think that how, materially pulling the Maya is for us right now. So we are all living just like that. We're all, living more or less like an animal and like an animal. So just like Indra was having a very nice palace in the Svargaloka, still he was not getting. So we have Vaikunta, but still we are not going. Okay. Just like a fisherman, he was actually once offered a palace beside, the near the ocean. But he did not want to live in that beautiful palace because he was so accustomed, he was so comfortable with the smell of fish. Who likes to sit, live in the smell of a fish? But the fisherman was so attached to the smell of fish that he did not wanted to go to the beautiful palace where it was so neat and clean. So we are also so much attached to this material world that we forgot about what is Vaikuntha, how it is, how good, how blissful it is. Okay, so about these lokas, how they are, how they fall under, we will learn it in the 15th chapter. Okay, what is material world, what is spiritual world? In more detail, we'll learn it in the 15th chapter. Next slide. There is a Goloka chart. Okay, the Vaikuntha Loka. The left side is the whole spiritual world. The right side is the starting from Karana ocean. It is the material world. It starts from there down to the Garbhodakshaya ocean. Okay, we will learn about how these work and how how they are placed and all in the 15th chapter. Okay. Okay, can anybody read? Yes, Ishwari. You're not audible, ma. Yes, Divya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Srinitya, you can read, please. Divya, you can read next.
That which the Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns, that is my supreme abode.
Okay. So what happens if we go to Vaikuntha? The place is full of, blissful knowledge, happiness. There is not even an inch, a milli inch of, sadness, depression, anxieties. There is nothing, a word like that. They, Vaikuntha Vasis, they even don't know what is sadness, what is this depression called. They, that is how Vaikuntha is. So once, and husband and wife, they, get married, they do devotion service together, and, they go to the Vaikuntha. So they are asking, as a husband and wife, they are dealing with, they went to Vaikuntha, so they're asking there, how much I have to pay for this food, or, how much I have to pay for going to the park, or how much I have to pay, to live here and there, here and there. So the Vaikuntha Vasis were saying, no, 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 this is all free. You can, enjoy like anything here. But, the main thing is that we remember Krishna. Krishna is the center of Vaikuntha. So they were all, both the husband and wife were so surprised that, is it possible? And the wife was reminding the husband that, acha, you have diabetes? No, so they take the tablet. So surprisingly, they were all telling, what is diabetes? What is this disease called? So in Vaikuntha there is no disease only, there is no problem, there is no medicine only. There is no problem only, then what is the need of medicine? So the husband and wife, they are thinking that why we did not come to this place. It is so free, it is so blissful. We can enjoy with Krishna. Krishna is personally present with us. So that is how Vaikuntha is. It is so, in scriptures, it is beautifully described. I mean, it is just compared to some of the other things, but there is no comparison to Krishna and his world. So everything is so perfect, no worries. But due to our lack of understanding what is Vaikuntha, what is the difference between the Vaikuntha and this material world, we don't have this interest of going home, to Vaikuntha. So it's just like a beggar was living on the street and he was struggling every day. So somebody came and told that, you're begging like this, but your father is a king in a palace. So go there and, you can live like a king. But the beggar did not believe that. He continued begging. In the same way, the king of Vaikuntha is Krishna, Lord Vishnu. We are not, Krishna is our father. We are not believing that, okay, my father who is in Vaikuntha, he has such beautiful place. But, we don't believe that, okay, Vaikuntha does not exist. Krishna, it's just, can we believe or not? We spend our life thinking that, is it true or not? Is it true or not? And we waste our life. So, we will think that, will it exist or not? So let us enjoy this lifetime only. Many people have this type of mindset. It's just like we are, having, our father is so rich, but we don't want to think that, okay, our father is rich. We don't want to accept that reality. And we are still, suffering in this material world, just like the beggar is, begging and suffering, living on the streets, etc. Okay, next slide, Marcy. Divya, you can read now, please.
Spirituality is
not
not
the attainment of heaven, but the attainment of the Lord.
Okay, thank you, Divya Tejasvi. Next, Divya can read. Okay, so rebirth in heaven also there is rebirth again and again. There is no such thing as Swargavasi ho gaya. Matlab they became Swargavasi, but again they will become Bhumvasi again. There is no such thing as eternally Swargavasi. Nothing like that. Okay. Even Indra lost his place as the king of heaven. So what are we to lose, a place in Swargalok and come down to earth? So that is not permanent. Okay, can anybody read it next? Sorry, next slide, please. Okay, what is these two things? One is plate of nice, delicious
Mahaprasad.
prasadam or bhoga, which we offer to Krishna. And this Prabhu is, offering Tulsi Puja, right? Tulsi Puja. Tulsi is a great devotee of Lord. So, have you ever made some special food to somebody else? How did you feel? Seeing their happiness, happiness in their face. How did you all feel?
Very satisfying.
Very satisfying, no? So just like that, simple acts like chanting, offering food, whatever we are eating, I mean, whatever we have to eat, we can cook that and, offer to Krishna, but not because we want to eat any, because I want, I'm cooking today pasta or pizza, not because I want to eat, because, Krishna wants to eat, I'll feed Krishna today pizza. It's just like if, my sister is married, my sister comes to my home, and I feel that, okay, today my sister has come, so I guess she might be craving for some pasta or some pizza or for some biryani. It's not because I love them and I am making that. It's because, my sister loves it. I am making out of love. So just like that, we cook because Krishna wants to eat that. We eat after we offer to Krishna, and we eat like, okay, Krishna has, given me that, prasadam to me. So we fast. Today we are fasting for Ekadashi. Today we fast from grain, pulses, bean veggies, etc. We eat something like sabudana or, a bagar, or something like that. It's as it is new to all of you. You need not, maybe, you can fast or not. It's up to you. But you can chant more. See, the importance of chanting is not, we have to not eat, etc., etc. We have to eat. There is nothing, no such thing as we should not eat any. But the main thing why we, fast is that we don't waste our time in all such things, and we chant more. But doesn't mean that you all don't eat. Eat, please eat. This is the age where we eat. Okay, so it's just like Vidura's wife was so happy, so ecstatic seeing Krishna, that she was offering, she's peeling the bananas. Instead of giving the banana, she was actually giving the banana peel. So out of love, she was giving, and Krishna was accepting it. So Krishna does not want, acha, we have seen all these 5 different items. So Krishna will demand, or Krishna wants, these items. And no, even offer water also, Krishna will take it as take it as boga and give it as prasadam to us. So that is what Krishna wants. He does not want this opulence, that cooking, that this thing. In Vaikunta, what we are cooking, it is nothing. There is so much of tasty food in Vaikunta that Krishna is being offered every day, every moment. He just sees our love, which we are offering. Okay. One question I would love to ask you all is that if you would invite Krishna for dinner, what would you serve him?
Butter.
Butter. Okay, nice.
Tulsi.
Tulsi, yes. I mean, I would offer Krishna pasta or pizza because I would love Krishna to, try different cuisines and all, even noodles, even Manchuria, something like that. You all?
Biryani, ma'am. I cook it well.
Yeah, so nice.
Halwa, ma'am.
Halwa.
Aate ka halwa.
Atika halwa, yes. So Krishna will enjoy all this. So you all, as today's Ekadashi, don't offer it today. Maybe offer it tomorrow.
Aata.
Yeah, tomorrow we can offer it and, offer it to Krishna, and, we can have it too. So Mataji, next slide. The last slide for today. Okay. A person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the results derived from studying the Vedas, performing sacrifices, undergoing austerities, giving charity, or pursuing philosophically and fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, he attains all these, and at the end, he reaches the supreme eternal abode. Okay, so pure devotion is the best. So what is devotion really? Nothing. Doing nama japa, that means chanting, offering food to Krishna, doing fasts like Ekadashi, and then doing Tulsi puja, Tulsi parikrama, or, doing puja in our home. These are all, basics what we can do in bhakti. Preaching, like now what we are doing, I think everybody is calling you and, asking, many of you are getting, I mean, all of you are getting calls, and, one Mataji is calling and asking you, are you attending classes? If you are facing any problems, please tell me. They're also preaching. Just because I am sitting in front of a laptop, or, I'm giving a such and such class on such and such chapter, doesn't make me more, or, doesn't make other service less. Everything what we are doing is service only. Whatever we are doing is seva only. It's just that, even I call to my girls, and I ask them about their well-being. Still I call, I mean, I have my own separate girls of my own groups. Still, in future also I'll be getting some of all of your contacts. So we will be doing that. That is also preaching. Everything is what we are doing for getting new devotees in Krishna consciousness. Everything is preaching. I hope you all will become leaders, and you all will also help somebody else come into Krishna consciousness. Are you all ready for that? Or do you all want that?
Yes,
Yes.
Mataji.
Yes, no, we all want. Somebody has pulled us into Krishna consciousness. We also want somebody else also come into Krishna consciousness. We should be so happy because of that. We should be so eager. We should be so compassionate towards others that, like, you papam, they're not doing anything. Let them come into Krishna consciousness. What harm is there in that? Whatever we do, we will get benefits only. So we are doing all this. So we are doing all these basic things. So we get the same results, actually more results than what we do if we do a yagna, or if we do some rituals and all. We get more, or the same or more results than what we are doing all these basic things. So we did not do another separate things and all. It's up to us, according to our wish and according to our own will, we can do all that. But as we don't have time, etc., etc., we can do this chanting of Hare Krishna, and we can get the love of Krishna. So Krishna is saying that bhakti is the superior most thing, and Krishna is topmost. And how we should worship him, we have learned it in this chapter. Okay, Mataji, next slide. So can anybody read final reflections?
Life is short. Make Krishna your number one priority. Your final exam is unpredictable. Be ready today. Bhakti is simple. Just start remembering Krishna now. The power of chanting, our greatest lifeline.
Thank you. Next slide. We will learn what is up for tomorrow. Can anybody read it, please?
The king of knowledge, the most powerful secret. Krishna controls everything, but how? Devotional service is simple, offer with love. Even the worst sinner can become a saint. Hare Krishna.
Then we will learn about all these from tomorrow. I mean, whatever questions we have regarding this, we'll learn what Krishna says tomorrow. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if you all have, if it is getting late for all of you, you all can please leave. If anybody has any doubts, you all can, just stay back. Thank you. Have a nice day. Happy Ekadashi. Chant more rounds. Commit yourself that, I'll do 1 or 2 rounds, or how many rounds you are doing. Try to do more rounds. If you are doing already, you're doing rounds, good amount of rounds. To try to do more rounds. Okay. How did the husband and wife go together? See, when we are doing devotional service, husband and wife are connected together. It is possible that husband and wife can go together. There's a deep explanation about that. You need not, I mean, now it is not possible for me to explain. We will learn it in the higher levels also. Okay, I mean, how people go, what types of liberations are there, etc., etc. We'll learn in the later chapters, or in the higher level. Okay, Krishna will not eat if we offer them today. He will eat Ishwari. It's just that if you have offered veg pulao, for Krishna, there is no such thing as Ekadashi, etc., etc. He eats everything every day. It's just that if we offer, for example, veg pulao today, as it is summer, it gets, it gets spoiled. So that is why, as we don't eat rice on Ekadashi, we don't offer it again. We have to keep it in the fridge. It's not fresh food. And if you don't offer, you can offer nothing as such. If you're not doing Ekadashi, you can offer and you can eat. There's nothing problem with that. We will think one thing, but our mind wantedly gives another idea. So how can we do that? So we are not so experts now, so we can ask somebody else's guidance. Okay, either our parents, either our mentors, you can ask us also. So you want to do something, our mind asks us to do something. Even though we do know, but unless and until somebody says us strictly, we will not be able to go in the right path. So you can ask you can take help of your mentors or something like that, your teachers or your parents, etc. How do you know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's avatar is written in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam tells about Krishna and his avatars. I mean, there are infinite number of how many times Krishna incarnates in this world, but the main avatars are written in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation is also written in Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, and when Mahaprabhu appeared 500 years ago, Advaita Acharya, who is one of the Panchtattva, he prayed to Lord Krishna so that he will come down to this earth and preach about this Hare Krishna Mahamantra movement. So Advaita Acharya is none other but Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu combined. So if such a great devotee of Lord will call Lord will definitely come down. So, but it is predicted that Mahaprabhu will come in this Kali Yuga in Bhagavatam. So that is how we know that Mahaprabhu is Chaitanya, Krishna himself. And actually, there are some pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu where he, reveals himself to some of his, close disciples or his devotees that he is Krishna himself. Okay. Mataji, can we be Nirjal Upavas on Ekadashi? You can be Mataji, but be careful about the summer, hot summer. See, we might in starting it is very exciting. It is very, we want to be on fruits, we want to be with water and all. But I don't recommend doing all these due to our health issues. Now we are okay. But once we get married and have children, it is very difficult to sustain that time. We have to get energy at that time. So please try to it. If you are, in home, you are able to do that. Don't, strain your body such that, it will become a problem to you in the near future. So you can do Nirjala Ekadashi, but, try to do what is best for your body. Okay. It is your body. You know what is best for you. Okay. Any comments? Any other questions? If not, we'll just end. Okay, thank you, Dilbia. Okay, I request everybody to chant more as it is Ekadashi. But after that, out of grief, I just... No, Divya, it's fine. Even if he hears about one time of Hare Krishna, I mean, see, usually what happens during when devotees leave that body, what people do, what the other fellow devotees do is that unless they leave their body, something like that, they chant, etc., etc. But as it is a very close this thing of yours, it's okay, it's fine. Once he heard Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then that's fine. Lord will take care of, especially take care of that soul. Okay, you need not worry about him at all. How can we think only Krishna during death? Yes, that's what. Thinking about Krishna is, it's like not possible for us if we don't practice enough. If we keep on practicing whatever, Krishna has recommended us, or, whatever the Acharya has recommended us, even if we don't remember, Krishna will give us the intelligence to remember. So Krishna will help us. The first step is ours. We have to show those efforts right now. If you don't show those efforts right now, then, it is not possible to remember Krishna. How do I let go of the guilt that I didn't chant enough? No. You did a very brave thing, I would love to say. It is not possible for, doing such a great thing, not, blaming God for the grief you have gone through. You have chanted, you have, you cared about, what is the importance of chanting during those last moments. So that is really great, Mataji, whatever you did. No need to, be grief about. No need to, think what will happen. Grief, you don't, be sad about that. You chanted one time, that's enough. Krishna will take care of that soul. Okay, you don't, but you can still chant about him or her. It is told that we can read Bhagavad Gita for them. We can, chant extra rounds for them, for that soul to get energy to, to reach Krishna. We can do that. For Krishna to take care of him, we can give that spiritual strength if we are chanting here. Okay, on their name we can chant, on their name we can read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. We can do kirtan, we can give donation to Lord Krishna. We can do all that, such things. So that the soul will get that power to go back to Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna Mataji Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna Bhavana Dandavat. Me and my friends chant in college during our breaks. Is it okay, Mataji? We sit by chanting on betters. No problem. I told you, no, anywhere, anytime, traveling, sit. And actually, you know what? You and your friends are so lucky that you got good, association of friends as such. Outside of my ISKCON, I don't have any other friends who are in ISKCON and all. I mean, in Krishna consciousness and all. So it is quite difficult. But you and your friends are so lucky to get something like that. You can chant anywhere, anytime, any place, no problem at all. But it's just that you don't take your bead bag in the bathroom, in dirty places, something like that. Okay, but you can chant. There is no restrictions. Somebody tells us yesterday was Ekadashi. How to calculate Ekadashi day is today? See, Mataji, Radhika Mataji, according to Telugu calendar and all, it is yesterday. It was yesterday, yes. But according to ISKCON calendar, it is today. It's okay. You can do this or that. But why we follow ISKCON is that because we are from that same parampara. Whatever my seniors are following, I have to follow that. I will follow that. And in Ekadashi, in ISKCON calendar, there is Parana timing clearly given. I'm not sure if the Telugu calendar gives such information. So maybe, if you want to follow the Telugu calendar, you can. But, I follow what my seniors and ISKCON is following. Okay. You can follow this today also. No problem. Not at all. No problem at all. But you can't do both days because you have to break fast, no? Unless and until we break the fast the next day during the Parana time, it is told that we even if we keep Ekadashi, it is not fulfilled. Some have some marriage problem. They ask me if I can change the boy, I will get the boy I want, and how many days I have to get to fulfill my desire. Some have some marriage problem. They ask me if I can change, will I get the boy I want, and how many days I have to get fulfill my desire. Okay, you want to get married and you want to get a good boy of your own choice, right? So marriage and all, I'm not sure because maybe you can pray to Krishna, but it all depends upon your right time when astrologically also there is logic behind that. If you can show it to some astrologer saying that when is your marriage yogam, when you are going to get married and all. If you have marital problems also, maybe before getting married you have to check the astronomical if they are both compatible, the boy and girl are also compatible, even that also affects. If you have some qualities and all, you can pray to Krishna Mataji, and before that match comes, you can ask by your parents or something like that this boy has the qualities which I desire. You can ask something like that, and then if that is okay, then you can go ahead, but you can pray to Krishna. But other than that, I don't have any other answer for that, Mataji. I mean, in ISKCON, we don't do anything as such. We just pray for Krishna for a good husband. Something like that. That's it. If I chant, Acha, you want to change them? You want to chant and change them? Is it? How Ishwari is asking, how do we do on their name? Before chanting, you can ask Ishwari that I mean anybody that I am doing Krishna, I'm doing this round for such and such person. So please give them the spiritual strength. Even many people for their um, partners, as Lakshmi Mataji is asking, how I want to change my husband or my life partner into Krishna consciousness. What we can do is that I'll give you some simple tips. First thing is that don't tell them to chant. Please don't force anybody to chant, because they will get so frustrated. They will hate chanting next time. So don't force anybody to chant. When you are chanting, you can pray to Krishna that Krishna, this and this person is in my life. Please, I am chanting this round for them. So please give the spiritual benefits so that they can become devotees. Just like if somebody has left their body, if somebody has died, for that soul also we can pray that Krishna, so and so has left, has expired. So please give the spiritual strength to them. So on their behalf, for them, I am chanting Ani, you can tell. And if you want to change your life partner or husband or your parents, you can offer prasadam, I mean, give prasadam to them. I feel, I mean, I have heard many stories that the prasadam has changed many millions and millions of lives. So, prasadam you can feed. You can, if they are okay, you can take them to temples. You can show how, husband and wife are living as devotees. They will also start chanting. I mean, they should only get the same interest. You should never force them to do this or that. You can just request them that, will you come to temple? I'm going. Or, please take me to temple. You have to ask in such a humble mood. We cannot demand our life partners saying that, I want to go to temple, I have to go to temple, you come with me or not, I'll go to temple. We should not do like that. We have to, support our partners or anybody as such. So you can do all these things, Mataji. You can, when they come into the association of devotees, they will understand that, these people are not doing anything wrong. They can, chanting gives nothing but good benefits. When they hear about all this, then, they will automatically start if Krishna blesses them. Okay, you can ask Krishna, please bless this, this or this person. They should become devotees. They should, start chanting. They should come in the right path. We can pray for everybody. We have to pray for everybody. Okay. How can we get into ISKCON like you? Now, actually, you are in ISKCON only. You are part of ISKCON only. We are a group called Vaishnavas Forum. In ISKCON only, under ISKCON Habits, we are a group serving. It is called Vaishnavas Forum under the temple president. So this is level 1. There will be level 2, and then you will be added into our main groups and all. Then you are connected to ISKCON Vaishnavas Forum. Okay. Now also you are connected, but it's just that you have to pass all the levels. Okay. Done for today. Happy Ekadashi. And I hope you all have a very, very, very nice day. And do fasting according to your own capability. Okay. That's their karma, no. Like if their karma allows them, they will get into their spiritual journey. Ishwari, for spiritual, other than, see, for everything, karma is so involved. But for spiritual journey, Krishna, comes specially. That means Krishna gives his special blessings for a person to become Krishna consciousness. So Krishna, if we ask Krishna, if we beg Krishna, if Krishna thinks that this is the right time, then they will be getting. Okay. And we don't get spiritual life because of our karma. We get spiritual life because we have done some bhakti in the last life, not because we did that or this. I mean, yes, good karma is involved, I'm not saying no, but bhakti is more important for a person to come into Krishna consciousness. Krishna's special mercy is required for them to come into Krishna consciousness. We all have bad karma. Are we all not in Krishna consciousness? Yes, we are still in Krishna consciousness. We are still attending classes, still chanting. We have bad karmas also. It's nothing that in tomorrow's class you will know. Even the worst sinner can become a devotee. Okay, even a person who is having a bad karma will also become devotee. It's just that the right time has to come. That time only they are going to accept Krishna. They are going to accept this Krishna consciousness. So Krishna will decide what is the right time for such and such person. Okay. Done. Anything else left? Okay. I once again wish you all a very happy Ekadashi. Fast according to your own capability. Don't stress much on your body. As it is very hot, please drink water. Please have lemonades and all. But I recommend chant more. Read something. Read Bhagavad Gita. Hear more about Bhagavad Gita, etc. And please attend tomorrow's class also. And have a nice day. Hare Krishna.